Hello everyone, this is Abhishek. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you are all safe at home. Yes, last class we started the first chapter on class 12, that is relations and functions, right? So last class we discussed about the introduction of relations and functions, and we studied the main three types of relations. That is the first subtopic on relations and functions. We studied there are three types of relation: reflexive, symmetric and transitive. If those three types holds, then we say the given relation is an equivalence relation. If one of those types fails, then the given relation is not an equivalence relation. Yes, in mathematics, whatever we studied the theory, we are going to understand that better only when we are solving some problems on respective topic. So in this session, I am going to give a solutions for different kinds of problems. Yes, let's start with the first problem. Here the given show that the relation R in the set T of all triangles in a plane given by R is equal to, it contains the ordered pair T1 and T2 such that T1 is congruent to T2. This is the relation. We are going to prove this relation is an equivalence relation. See, to prove it is an equivalence relation or to prove whether it is reflexive, symmetric or transitive, first we need the basic set. Okay, what is the basic set here? Here the basic set is set of all triangles and we need the relation. What is the relation? It contains the ordered pair T1 and T2. T1 is congruent to T2. Yes, let's see. Consider the relation R, T1 and T2. T1 is congruent to T2. Before going to prove this relation is an equivalence relation, first let us see what is congruent triangles. See, if I consider the two triangles, say A and B. See, A is said to be congruent to B if all three sides of both the triangles are equal and all three angles of both the triangles should be equal. Then only say the two triangles are congruent. Okay. Then for reflexive property, as you all already know, a relation R on a given set A is said to be reflexive if an ordered pair A comma A belongs to the relation R for all A belongs to the set A. So for reflexive property we should consider only one triangle. As every triangle is congruent to itself, R is reflexive. Yes? Are you getting? Every triangle is congruent to itself. Therefore T1 and T1 belongs to the relation R for all T1 belongs to the set of triangles. Therefore R is reflexive. See, for symmetric we need to consider two triangles. What the symmetric property says? A relation R on a given set A is said to be symmetric if the ordered pair, if AB belongs to the relation, this should imply BA belongs to the relation. Then for all A comma B belongs to the given set A, then only say the given relation is symmetric, right? See, if I consider let T1 and T2 belongs to the relation R, according to the given relation, this implies T1 is congruent to T2. See, if I consider A and B, if A is congruent to B, it is obvious B is congruent to A. This implies T2 is congruent to T1. This implies T2 and T1 belongs to the relation R. If T1 and T2 belongs to the R, that implies T2 and T1 belongs to the R. This implies R is symmetric. R is symmetric here for all T1 comma T2 belongs to the given set of triangles. Okay. Then for transitive property, a relation R on a given set A is said to be transitive if ordered pair A comma B belongs to the relation R and B comma C belongs to the relation R. If A is related to B, B is related to C, that implies A should be related to C. Then we say for all A, B, C belongs to the given set A. So to prove transitivity, we need three triangles. Write another one. Say C. C is equal to another triangle. Here A is congruent to B. A is let us consider A is congruent to B. That is T1 is congruent to T2 and T2 is congruent to T3. It is obvious A is congruent to B, B is congruent to C. Then A is obviously congruent to C. That is what? T1 is congruent to T3. This implies what? T1 ordered by T1 and T3 belongs to the relation R. For all T1, T2, T3 belongs to the set of triangles T. This implies T is transitive. This implies T is transitive. Since R is transitive. Since R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, this is an equivalence relation. To prove reflexivity, you have 1 mark. To prove symmetric, again 1 mark. To prove transitivity, again 1 mark. So this is the problem for 3 marks. Examiner like to ask these type of questions for your annual examination. I hope you are all getting. Yes. Look at the next problem. Show that the relation R in the set L of all lines. I already told you we need the basic set. What is the set here? Set of all lines represented by L in a plane given by. We need relation also. What they given? R is equal to set of all ordered pair L1 and L2 such that L1 is perpendicular to L2 is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. What we have proved now? We have to prove this relation is symmetric but not reflexive and not transitive. See, if I consider this line, say L1, for reflexivity here, what is R? Consider the relation R, L1 and L2. L1 is perpendicular to L2. For reflexivity, we need to consider line. Is every line is perpendicular to itself? There is no meaning for that. So L1, L2 does not belong to the relation. Yes, the line is not perpendicular to itself. If you consider this line is not perpendicular to itself. This implies R is not reflexive. R is not reflexive. Here for all L1, L1 for reflexive. For all L1 belongs to the set of lines L. Then for symmetric we have to consider two lines, right? If I consider another line, say L2, let L1 and L2 belongs to the relation R. According to the given relation, what is this meaning? L1 is perpendicular to L2. This implies L2 is perpendicular to L1. See, if L1 is perpendicular to L2, L2 is obviously perpendicular to L1. This implies L2 ordered pair L2 and L1 belongs to the relation R. If L1 and L2 belongs to the relation means L1 is perpendicular to L2. If L2 is perpendicular to L1 means reverse. L2, L1 belongs to the relation R. According to symmetry, if A, B belongs to the relation, that implies B, A should be belongs to the relation. See, L1 and L2 belongs to the relation implies L2 and L1 belongs to the relation. What they given? We need to show the given relation is symmetric. This implies R is symmetric. R is symmetric. Again, to prove this, 1 mark. To prove this, again 1 mark. We need to prove what? It is not transitive. So, for transitive, we need 3 lines. Consider another one, say L3. See, L1, leave this one. L1 is perpendicular to L2. Now, leave this one and L2 is perpendicular to L3. Clear? That is, let L1 and L2 belongs to the relation R and L2, L3 belongs to the relation R. What is this meaning? L1, L2 belongs to the relation means L1 is perpendicular to L2. L2 and L3 belongs to the relation means L2 is perpendicular to L3. This implies is, if you remove this line, according to transitivity, AB belongs to the relation R, BC belongs to the relation R, AC should be belongs to the relation R, L1, L2 belongs to the relation R, L2 L3 belongs to the relation R. Is L1 L3 belongs to the relation? What is the relationship between L1 and L3? It is parallel. So L1 L3 does not belong to the relation R because L1 is not perpendicular to L3. That is L1 is parallel to L3. This fails the given relation. This implies R is not transitive. Again for this you will get 1 mark. So this is also the 3 marks problem for your annual examination. I hope you are all getting this. Yes, look at the next problem. Show that the relation R in the set. What is this set? Let given set A is equal to, it contains the set of all elements 1, 2, 3 given by, what is the relation R? R is equal to 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2 and 2, 3. See, we need to prove it is reflexive but neither symmetric nor transitive. This means we need to prove the given relation is reflexive but not symmetric and not transitive. Okay? Then I already told you for reflexivity A and A belongs to the relation R. That is A should be related to A. See, we have 3 elements. We need what we need to prove reflexivity 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Observe here 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 as 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 belongs to the relation R. This implies R is reflexive. This implies R is reflexive. That is generally A comma A belongs to the relation R. For all A belongs to the given set A, it holds. Therefore, it is reflexive. This is for 1 mark. Again, we need to prove it is not symmetric and not transitive. Consider 1 and 2 belongs to the relation R. Yes, 1 and 2 belongs to the relation R. To prove symmetric, we need what we need 2 comma 1 also. This implies that 2 comma 1 also belongs to the relation R. But here 2 comma 1 does not belong to the relation R. This implies R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. Here 1 and 2 belongs to the relation R. That is 1 is related to 2, but 2 is not related to 1 from the given relation. Therefore, R is not symmetric. Again, for transitivity, we need to consider 1, 2 belongs to the relation R and 2, 3 belongs to the relation R. See, to prove transitivity, AB belongs to the relation R. Then BC again. The second element of the first relation should be same as the first element of the second relation, second order dual. See, here 2 is the second element, here 2 is the first element. That is A comma B, B comma C. We should consider like this. C is 1 comma 2 belongs to the relation AC, right? Is 1, 3 belongs to the relation, does not belong to the relation. This implies R is not transitive. R is not transitive. Again, this is for 1 mark. This is for 1 mark. Totally, it is also 3 marks problem for your annual examination. I hope you are all getting this. Yes, look at the next problem. Show that the relation R in the set Z. Z represents what? Set of all integers. Given by, what is the relation? AB such that 2 divides A minus B is an equivalence relation. Very, very important questions for your annual examination. Yes. Consider the relation R. R is equal to AB. 2 divides A minus B. This is the given relation. For reflexivity, what we need to take? We need to take A comma A belongs to the relation R. This implies, what is A comma A? 2 divides A minus A. What is this meaning? 2 divides 0. That is what? 0 is divided by 2. True or false? Yes, it's true. Therefore, R is reflexive. Therefore, R is reflexive. Then for symmetric, let AB belongs to the relation R. What is the meaning of this? 2 divides A minus B. This implies 2 also divides minus of B minus A. Is it true or false? See, consider A is equal to 2, B is equal to 4. Okay? Then relation are for all a comma b belongs to the given set of integers. This implies R is symmetric. For transitivity, consider let AB belongs to the relation R and BC belongs to the relation R. So see, if AB belongs to the relation R means 2 divides A minus B. BC belongs to the relation R means 2 divides B minus C. See, if 2 divides 2 and 2 divides 4, this implies 2 divides sum of those two, that is 2 plus 4, that is what? 2 divides 6. See, consider here 2 divides A minus B plus B minus C. B get cancelled. This implies what? 2 divides A minus C. According to the given relation, 2 divides A minus B means A comma B belongs to the relation. 2 divides A minus C means A comma C belongs to the relation. See, A comma C belongs to the relation. This holds the transitive property. Yes or no? AB belongs to the relation, BC belongs to the relation. This implies AC belongs to the relation, that is 2 divides A minus C also. So this proves the given relation is transitive. Since R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, therefore the given relation is an equivalence relation. Again, this is for 3 marks for your annual examination. Yes, look at the next type of problems, that is determine whether each of the following relations are reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Here, the first sub-question is relation R in the set A. Set A contains elements 1, 2 up to 40 defined as the relation R is equal to ordered pair x comma y such that 3x minus y is equal to 0. We already discussed about the types of set reflex. What are the types of set? Set builder form and roster form. This relation is in which form? See, it has the single common property. It possesses single common property, that is set builder form, right? So let us consider let A is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to 14. Consider the relation R. Set of all ordered pair, that is 3x minus y is equal to 0. This is in set builder form. We need to write in roster form. How? See, according to this ordered pair, x becomes first, y becomes next. Yes, for all x comma y belongs to the set A. If you take x is equal to 1, what is y? This can be found by using the given property. See, if 3x minus y is equal to 0 implies 3x is equal to y or y is equal to 3x. Are you clear about this? See, if I put x is equal to 1, what is y? Y is equal to 3. Observe 1, 9, 3 belongs to this set A. Yes, then consider the next one. If I put x is equal to 2 here, what is y? Y is equal to 6. This is the second order pair. If I put x is equal to 3, what is y? Y is equal to 9. If I put x is equal to 4, what is y? Y is equal to 12. Yes. If I put x is equal to 5, what is y? Y is equal to 15. Then the question is 15 belongs to this set. This set contains the numbers from 1 to 14 only. Since 5 belongs to the set A, but 15 does not belong to the set A. 15 does not belong to the set A. Ordered pair 5 comma 15 does not belong to the relation. Therefore, our relation contains only these 4 ordered pairs according to the given relation. Yes. Then from this relation we are going to prove whether it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. We are going to 1 comma 1 does not belong to the relation R. This implies R is not reflexive. R is not reflexive. Consider the symmetric property, second one. See here 1 is related to 3, 1 is related to 3, but 3 is not related to 1. See, this ordered pair does not belong to this relation. Therefore, this implies R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. Yes. Then move on to next one, that is transitivity. See, 1 and 3 belongs to the relation. 3 and 9 belongs to the relation. I already told you. For transitivity, we should take A, B, B, C. Yes. Here 1, 3 belongs to the relation R and 3, 9 A, B, B, C is 1, 9 belongs to the relation R. See, 1 and 9 does not belong to the relation R. This implies R is not transitive. Therefore, this relation is neither reflexive nor symmetric and not transitive. Okay? Yes. Then go on to the next sub question. Relation R in the set A. What is the set here? Set A contains let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It contains the natural number from 1 to 6. Define a relation, given the relation R as set of ordered pair Y is divisible by X. For reflexivity, see, A should be related to A for all A belongs to the given set A. Yes, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To prove reflexivity, the given relation should contain 1, 1. That is, 1 is divided by 1. Is it true? Yes. 2 is divisible by 2. 3 is divisible by 3. 4 is divisible by 4. All this number is divisible by itself. Therefore, R is reflexive. Yes? Are you getting? This relation R is contained in 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5 and 6, 6. See, this relation containing all this element, that is the reflexive property, that is A for A belongs to the relation or for all A belongs to the given set A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this proves the given relation is reflexive. For symmetric, see, write down the remaining ordered pair. See, if I consider 1 and 2, according to the given relation, X and Y means Y is divisible by X. According to 1 and 2 means this X becomes first, Y becomes next. 2 is divisible by 1. Yes, we get in whole number. It is possible, right? So 1 and 2 belongs to the relation. Similarly, every number is divisible by 1. Yes, 1 and 3 belongs to the relation, 1 and 4 belongs to the relation, 1 and 5 belongs to the relation, and 1 and 6 belongs to the relation. Yes, then move on to the next number. Y 2 is, if I consider 2 and 1, according to this what? 1 is divisible by 2. You getting what? This belongs to the real number, does not belong to the whole number. Therefore, 1 is not divisible by 3. Therefore, 2 and 1 does not belong to the relation. Yes, from this only we getting 1, 2 belongs to the relation does not imply 2, 1 belongs to the relation. That is, 2 is divisible by 1, but 1 is not divisible by 2. This implies R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. Then for transitivity, we need to write down the remaining ordered pair. See, 1 and 2 belongs to the relation. See, 2 and 1 does not belong to the relation. 2 and 2 belongs to the relation. Because 2 is divisible by 2, we already wrote down. Right? 2, 3 is not divisible by 2. 2, 4 is divisible by 2. So 1 is not divisible by 3. 3 and 2 not possible. 3 and 3 we already wrote down. 3 and 4 does not. 3 and 5 does not belongs to relation. 3 and 6 yes, it belongs to relation because 6 is divisible by 3. Then 4 and 1 not possible. 4 and 2. See, 4 and 2 means 2 is divisible by 2. Again we getting 1 comma 2. We should get what? Whole number. Therefore 1 is not divisible by 2. This does not belong to the relation. Yes. Then 4 and 3 not possible. 4 and 4 we already wrote down. 4 and 5 not possible. 4 and 6 again we getting the real number. So these are the only ordered pairs. Totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. First you need to write down the given relation in roster form. Okay. From this relation 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 5 and 5, 6 and 5, 6 and 6. This holds what? Reflexive property. Therefore it is reflexive. As 1 and 2 belongs to the relation, 2 and 1 does not belong to the relation. Therefore it is not symmetric. Yes. Look at the next property, transitivity. A, B, B, C. See, 1, 2. Next one, 2, 4. Both are belongs to the relation. According to transitivity, 1 is related to 4. 1 is related to 4 means what? This implies 1 is related to 4 means what? 4 should be divided by 1. Yes, it's possible. It also belongs to the relation. See, 1 and 4 belongs to the relation. See, look at the next one. 1, 3. Check out. 1, 3, 3, 6. Yes, 1, 6. So it holds the transitive property also. This implies R is transitive. This implies R is transitive. Therefore, R is reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. So this is about the explanation of this second sub-question of the fifth problem. Okay. Then move on to the next problem. Relation R in the set A of human being in a town at a particular time given by this relation R is equal to set of all ordered pair x and y such that x and y work at the same place. X and y work at the same place. See, if I consider x and x, it is obvious x and x work at the same place. It holds the reflexive property. See, if x and y work at the same place, according to the symmetry property, y and x should be work at the same place. X is possible if I consider x and y, these both work at the same place. X and y work at the same place. Means y and x work at the same place. This implies symmetry property holds. Similarly, x and y work at the same place. Y and z work at the same place. It is possible x and z work at the same place. Therefore, it also holds transitivity. Therefore, since the given relation R is reflexive, symmetric, transitive, this implies the given relation is an equivalence relation. Yes. Look at the next one. For the same set of human being, relation R, x and y, x is a wife of y, x is a see, x is a wife of y, x is a wife of y. So for reflexivity, we need to consider only one element, that is only one human being. Is it possible? Remove this. Consider this one. Is x is a wife of x only? It is possible. Think over it. Not possible, right? Therefore, x and x does not belong to the relation R. Therefore, the given relation is what? Not symmetric, so not reflexive. Then consider two human beings. If x is a wife of y, is it possible y is a wife of x? Y is a husband of x. Therefore, it does not satisfy. Let xy belongs to the relation means x is a wife of y. This does not imply y is a wife of x. This does not imply y is a wife of x. Therefore, this relation is not symmetric. Then consider the next one. If x is a wife of y, if x and y belongs to the relation R, but y and x does not belong to the relation R. According to transitive, AB belongs to the relation R, BC belongs to the relation R. If A and B and C, A is related to B and B is related to C, then only we need to check A is related to C. But here we have only one ordered pair. X is related to Y, that is X is a wife of Y. Then this one is male. Then there is no ordered pair. Y is a wife of Z. Yes. So this is the another definition for transitivity. Please note down. If AB belongs to the relation R and BC does not belong to the relation R, this implies AC does not belong to the relation R. By default, if condition is not hold, then how can we check the then condition? Everybody understand? Yes. By default, it is transitive. This is the another definition for transitivity. A is a wife of B. B is not a wife of C. Then A is not a wife of C. Therefore, this relation is transitive. Then look at the next one. The ordered pair x and y. X is exactly 7 cm taller than y. X is exactly 7 cm taller than y. Is it possible x is exactly 7 cm taller than itself? Not possible. Therefore, it does not belong to the relation. This implies R is not reflexive. R is not reflexive. See, next one. If x is a 7 cm taller than y, this does not imply y is a 7 cm taller than x. If I consider two human beings, if x is 7 cm taller than y, it is not possible y is 7 cm taller than x. Therefore, this relation, this does not imply y comma x belongs to the relation R. This implies R is not symmetric. If I consider three human beings x, y, z, if x is a 7 cm taller than y and y is a 7 cm taller than z, is it possible x is a 7 cm taller than z, x is a 14 cm taller than z? Yes, this does not belong to the relation, therefore it is not transitive. Therefore, x in here R is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. I hope you are all getting this. Yes, look at the next problem. Show that the relation R in the set set A is equal to 1, 2, 3 given by relation R 1, 2, 2, 1. See? Is symmetric. Yes, obvious. AB belongs to the relation, BC belongs to the relation. Yes, this implies R is symmetric. But neither reflexive nor transitive. As the set contains 1, 2, 3, 1 and 1 does not belong to the relation, 2 and 2 does not belong to the relation, 3 and 3 does not belong to the relation. Yes, as if you give one example for it is not possible, then it is more than enough. 1 and 1 does not belong to the relation, R is not reflexive. Therefore, R is symmetric, not reflexive. We need to prove it is not transitive also. See, 1 and 2 belongs to the relation, AB belongs to the relation, BC belongs to the relation, both are belongs to the relation. Where is 1 and 1? In this relation, does not belong to the relation. This implies R is not transitive. Yes? These are all very important problems for your annual examination. Please go through it. Look at the next set of problems. Give an example of a relation which is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. See, neither reflexive nor transitive. Consider, let A is equal to, answer for this one, let A is equal to 1, 2, 3. It contains the elements, the set A contains the elements 1, 2, 3. We need to write the relation R, which is symmetric, means if I consider 1 and 2, 2 and 1. See, AB belongs to relation implies that BA belongs to relation, therefore it is what? Symmetric. Neither reflexive nor transitive means the given relation R should be not reflexive and not transitive. As 1 comma 1, as 1 and 1 does not belong to the relation, this implies R is not reflexive. R is not reflexive. See, next, as 1 2 belongs to relation R and 2 1 belongs to relation R, this implies 1 and 1 does not belong to relation R. Therefore, this implies what? Not transitive. Not transitive. Therefore, this proves the given relation R is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. This is part 1 mark, that is, it appears in part A in your first subtopic, types of relation. So please note down, these are all the questions for 1 mark. You need to write this thing, that is more enough. You need to write the given set A, and from that set you need to write the given relation. That should satisfy the given condition. See, this is more than enough for your 1 mark. Okay. Then reflexive and symmetric but not transitive. For the same set A, I am going to write the relation R, which is reflexive, right? So since it contains 3 elements, the relation should be contains 1 is related to 1, 2 is related to 2 and 3 is related to 3. Therefore, the given relation is reflexive. He also asks the given relation should be symmetric also. For symmetric, if I consider 1 2, then it is 2 1, then 2 3, then 3 2. But not transitive. See, as 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3 belongs to the given relation, and since the set contains only these 3 elements, therefore the given relation is reflexive. As 1 and 2, A and B belongs to the relation, 2 and 1 also belongs to the relation, that is B and A also belongs to the relation, 2 and 3 belongs to the relation, 3 and 2 belongs to the relation. Therefore, the given relation is symmetric, but it is not transitive. See, if I consider 1 and 2, 2 and 1, this should imply 1 and 1. But here the relation contains 1 and 1. But don't go through, it is transitive. Check out other one. 2 3, 3 2. This implies 2 2. Yes, sir, this also belongs to relation, therefore it is transitive. Now check out the other one. See, if I consider 1 and 2 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2, A, B, B, C, this implies, see, 1 and 3 does not belong to the relation. To prove it is really transitive, it should satisfy all the ordered pairs from the given relation. Okay, from these 2 relations, we are not going to say the given relation is transitive. We should check all the possibilities. Okay, from this, it is not transitive. Yes, so it is enough to write this set A and this relation R. This is also for 1 mark for your annual examination. Yes, look at the next one. Transitive but neither reflexive nor symmetric. See, for the same set A, relation R is equal to 1 2, 2 3, 1 3. This is more than enough. A B, B C, A C. Here 1 and 2 belongs to the relation, but 2 and 1 does not belong to the relation, therefore it is not symmetric. As 1 and 1 does not belong to the relation, the given relation is not reflexive. See, this is also 1 mark. So these are all your possible questions in the first subtopic, types of relation. I will meet you in the next class with the next subtopic, types of function. Thank you everyone. Yeah, this is Abhishek. Thanks for watching my video. Notes for this session is available in the description below. If you like it, click the bell icon and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.